Hello and welcome to the Heartbreak Initiative. This is the first official podcast. How are you doing, Dave?
I'm alright, mate.
Good.
All right.
Me too. We've got a lot coming up. We've got some letters from some people. We're going to try and solve the problems of the world. Do you think we'll be able to do that, Dave?
I'm pretty sure we can.
Also, we've got just some urban myths later, which basically I'm going to call Paul Reed facts. Dave thinks they're myths, whereas they're actually fact.
No.
And they're all from me. Basically, we're just going to get on with it. And I've got a couple of concerns this week, Dave. Have you got any?
Yep, absolutely.
Excellent.
It's not necessarily a concern. It's more of my state of mind this week. I've felt sad pretty much all week, and I've narrowed it down to the CD that I'm listening to in the car.
What CD are you listening to in the car?
I knew that you'd ask me that. It's slightly embarrassing. It's Just Jack. Little known artist.
I don't even know.
It's alright, it's alright. But it does remind me of a dark time. So
Not a bird.
well, yeah, kind of. So every night on the way home and every morning on the way to work, I've got myself in this mood. And it's not necessarily a concern, but
You're bringing me down here, Dave.
well, it just reminds me of the dark days. Do you remember that?
I do remember
Heavy
the dark-
drinking?
Heavy drinking every
Finding
night.
me on the kitchen floor,
Yes. just
drunk.
Drinking yourself into a stupor.
I did knock myself out on the work top one day.
I thought you were just drunk.
Well, I was, but then I subsequently collapsed and knocked myself out.
I got you some more drink, though.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're a lovely guy.
I am, aren't I?
You should work for the NHS.
I should work for the NHS, Dave.
So that was my main concern of the entire week, but it's lasted a week, so it's pretty big.
I almost
I'm
feel sorry
changing
for
the
you.
CD.
Change the CD. Change the record, Dave.
Just make me another mixtape.
I should make you a mixtape, but it's maybe on MP3 these days, Dave.
I've only got a CD player. I've
Okay,
got
I'll
a
make you a
pretty
CD.
old car.
I'll make you a CD.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Anything else, or is that...
Well, I'm concerned about getting old, and I've heard a lot of this week.
You've had a bad week.
Yeah, well, I'm 35 in March, right? And somebody at work said to me, who's 20, said to me, "Oh, I'm 21 in 3 weeks." Oh, fuck off. But it's all relative. Everyone worries about getting old, but I'm halfway to 70, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to die at 46. Now, I've discussed this before.
Yeah.
I'm going when I'm 46. Can you imagine how depressed I'm going to be when I get to 46? I'm just fucking ticking time bomb. I'm just waiting
You need to
for
get
death.
You need to get a bucket list sorted out.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get a tattoo, Harley, everything. I'm going to blow all my money, quit my job, and then I'll turn 47 and be skint.
Yeah, because you're not going to die at 46.
Well, I hope not. I hope not, Paul.
You won't, mate. You won't.
11 years to go. Fucking hell, I've got so much to live for.
I'll try not to think about it, to be honest.
No, not at your age. You shouldn't.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Dave. I've got a concern at the moment, which I think I've told you before. Basically, I'm concerned that all my boxer shorts are drinking. Sorry, they're shrinking. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but every single pair of boxer shorts that I try on at the moment, they're just too small. And
what size are you buying? Small?
No, don't buy small, Dave. I buy medium, because large is too large, and so I buy medium, but they end up somehow extra small. I just don't know what's going on.
Well, stop tumble drying every single thing for about 3 hours. There's a dial on the tumble dryer. I don't know if you've noticed.
No.
Yeah, clearly not. And you whack it right up, That's why the fucking electricity bill is so high in this house. It's you tumble drying your fucking smalls within an inch of their lives. There's no wonder.
I only do a wash once a month. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
I know.
It's the same pair of small boxer shorts that I wear every day. No, it's I've got one pair which I bought in the last batch from that place that we get our boxer shorts from. I'm not going to say the name of the place, but it rhymes with Matalan. But yeah, I've got this one pair, and it's got buttons on the fly part. Now,
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
a bullshit feature.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
no one's gonna undo the buttons.
No, well, I'm certainly
Well,
not.
not you.
No, but what seems to be happening is you know, because they've shrunk. Those buttons are just forever open because they just burst open. And I'm not even saying, Dave, that it's because I've got a massive cock or anything like that. It's just always open.
Yeah.
So, you know,
It's nice though, isn't it? Because during
air?
the night, your penis can migrate out of the boxer shorts.
well,
And
actually,
it does create a nice feeling.
yeah, well,
A feeling of freedom.
you could say that. I mean, I was having a dream the other night, and it was a bit of a sexy dream, Dave. And I was having sex with a bird. Obviously, it was a dream. And
Yeah, because it doesn't happen in real life.
so
Not recently, anyway.
no, as I inserted my penis into a vagina, I realised it wasn't me entering a vagina. It was just my penis exiting my boxer shorts. It was
Nice
just-
feeling though, isn't it?
yeah, it was. Yeah, I can only imagine that's what it would be like to have sex with a muppet. Just material. But yeah, so I don't know what to do about that boxer short situation, Dave.
Buy some more.
Yeah,
They're only £10 for.
I don't like throwing
Free.
them out.
No, I know it's weird, isn't it? I think everyone's got a phobia about throwing clothes out. Everyone hoards fucking clothes. Throw them out.
Do you remember when we burnt loads of clothes in the backyard?
Yeah, I know that didn't go down well. We set fire to the fucking drain pipe. Your suit gave off toxic flames.
It
I
did.
don't know what it was made of.
Well, you know, it was lined with polystyrene, so that could be why.
Shoulder pads to
Yeah.
make you look bigger. You fucking
Yeah, well,
nonce.
you know, I needed to put on some weight back then. So basically, I think we should kind of get on to some letters, Dave,
Okay.
which you know, we'd kind of put the word out.
Can I go first? Because I'm a real shit reader.
Yeah,
And
of
we
course.
both know why. I got beaten up, right, listeners? I got beaten up about last November.
Yeah,
Not the November just gone, the one before.
yeah.
And I couldn't talk properly for about 6 months. So, brace yourselves.
I've got a copy as
Which-
well, just
which-
so I can understand you.
Which one am I doing?
The shortest one.
Yeah, well, that's... Yeah. Can I do this one?
Yes.
This is a short one.
Go on then.
Dear Heartbreak, I have a problem, which is good. It's a good start because that's why we're here. Since I got pregnant, my husband never comes anywhere near me in bed. Right?
Well.
They must have a fucking big bed.
Oh, she's massive.
I wondered if you guys could put a male perspective on this, as I feel extremely unattractive at the moment, and it's getting me down. Oh, that's sad, isn't it?
It is,
I
isn't
just want my husband to be attracted to me. Is there anything I can do to turn things around?
I shouldn't be smiling, really, should I?
What are you smiling about? That's a
I
real problem.
know. Well,
Thoughts on that?
my first question is, how pregnant is she?
Yeah, that's important to know. She hasn't really said. If she's just like,
2 weeks.
yeah, which is, barely pregnant, nothing's changed, and he just doesn't want to fuck you.
Well,
It's a harsh truth,
I mean, if she's right at the very end of the pregnancy,
Oh, I don't know.
Wayne,
Yeah.
what might be the problem is, what you don't want is her kind of looking down at his penis and her saying to him, that's like a baby's arm, and then it actually is a baby's arm hanging out of her.
Well, she might be massive by this point. Who's to know? Because she hasn't really. A picture would have been nice,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But maybe it's like fucking mounting a bouncy castle. Shoes off. You never know, do you?
I think they just need to obviously talk about it.
Kirsty from Whitehaven.
Yeah, no
That's
wonder.
important to.
It is.
I missed an important part of the letter. So my notes were how pregnant. So same as you.
Yeah.
High five. Virtual high five though. I'm against the high five, Paul.
We're not American.
Tell him you can't harm the baby by shagging her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You can't.
Some
harm the
people are
baby.
ignorant because they don't know.
Mm.
And then my next suggestion that I wrote down was give him a massage, like a few candles.
She should give him a massage.
Absolutely, to get him in the mood.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just relaxes everyone. Mind you, depending on how heavily pregnant she is, it might be a bit of a burden on his legs or lower back with her sat on it.
Yeah.
And my final note on the matter was give him a blowjob.
Yeah, I mean, let's do that. That's fine. I mean, there are other ways. There are other ways to, I guess, pleasure yourself. What's she called again? Kirsty.
Kirsty from Whitehaven.
Yeah, just.
Hi, Kirsty, if you're listening.
Yeah, hi, Kirsty.
I hope this helps.
Yeah, that's not gonna, is it? I would just talk to him and just tell him you're concerned. You think you don't fancy it anymore. And
God, don't do that.
Yeah, maybe she should just.
He's not going to react well to that.
Is it his baby?
Oh God. Oh fucking
Just
hell!
saying.
It's not
Just
Jeremy
saying.
Kyle.
Because if it isn't, then that could be why he's not going near you.
Mind you, it is West Cumbria.
Yeah, exactly. Could be. Yeah, whatever.
And totally alienating all West Cumbrians in
sorry,
one foul swoop.
He was joking.
Yeah, I like people from Whitehaven and
friends.
Workington and other areas. Frizzington, not so much.
Really?
It's a bit rough.
Well, you like this one, Dave.
Yeah.
Dear Heartbreak, my name is Izzy and I am a student nurse from Blackpill.
Oh,
You like Blackpill, don't you, Dave?
fucking hate the place.
Yeah. Why is that? Why is that? Do you want me to?
Well,
Say
nothing
why.
good has happened to me. Well, you can say it if you want. I mean, one story is that my fucking car blew up on the way back from Blackpool once.
That's not the story I was thinking of, actually,
No,
Dave.
I know.
The story I was thinking of was the fact that your bird told you that she'd had a threesome with two guys. And that happened in Blackpill. But you shouldn't have asked. You asked, have you ever had a threesome before?
I didn't think for a second that the answer
Why
would
did
be
you ask
yes.
then?
Well, she asked me. It came up on the TV. We're in a B&B watching TV.
Came up on the TV.
Yeah,
Have
something,
you
right?
had a threesome?
And she went, have you had a threesome? And I went, no. Right? Like that. Exactly. No. And I said...
You didn't believe it, did you?
I said, have you? And she went, yeah, I have. With two guys.
Oh, no, I know, yeah.
And it killed me inside.
For the whole weekend.
Not for the weekend. The relationship lasted about another 3 months. It was fucking horrendous.
I know.
You can't respect
I
a
know.
bird.
Well, it's not even just that. It's just...
If you've done it...
Well, you can't
don't-
replicate it, can you? Unless
No.
you're going to get your mate involved.
If you've done it, just don't... and this
Don't
is good
tell-
advice, don't tell your boyfriend
No.
that you've been fucked by two lads.
It's not going to go down well.
No.
It isn't.
It's a struggle.
So anyway, student nurse from Blackpill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk no more about Blackpill. Okay, I have a question that I hope, as men, that you'll be able to shed some light on. What is it with you men putting stuff up yourselves? I have been a nurse now for just over a year and I have already lost count of the amount of guys that have got items stuck in their anus.
Oh, God. Is this a real letter?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I would call this common. Well, it is common if you've lost count. Have Have you ever inserted anything up your anus? This is for you. Sorry, this is for you, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
And if so, please help me understand why you do it. Thank you, Izzy.
Well, first of all, Izzy is a great name. I'd like to go out with a bird called Izzy. She'd have crazy white blonde hair.
Sounds
Kind
like
of
Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future.
Like a lesbian haircut, but spiky. Right, so, anyway. I don't know if I want to go into this, but I have got a story that I can recall. I was having a little massage from the bird that I was dating.
I was thankful for that.
Well, it's nice. We were having a little massage. I was pretty tired. And I was oiled up.
Did you tell her that you loved her?
No, but she did later on. So I was having a massage.
Yeah.
Everything was feeling nice.
Yeah.
And I kind of fell asleep, like half asleep.
Half asleep, half awake.
And she whispered in my ear, "Stay there." Right. So I did.
Yeah. Well, I would.
And I thought she's maybe going downstairs to get
some
a cup
crisps.
of water, crisps, snacks, a cup of tea. I don't know. I don't know how she lives.
Jaffa cake.
Yeah, fat bitch. But I woke up about 30 seconds later. It was like a micro nap.
Yeah.
To her rummaging around in this box.
Oh no.
Right, that she'd got down from the wardrobe.
Yeah.
And as I kind of cleared my eyes and looked up at her, she was holding a strap-on dildo.
Oh no.
And this isn't bullshit, by the way, listeners. This is fucking real. This actually happened to me. Obviously, I said, yeah. No, I didn't.
I'll put it on. No. And I've got two penises.
I said no, and it kind of ruined her night. It didn't ruin my night.
Well, no, it would have ruined your night if you'd have let her do what she was planning on doing.
Yeah. It wasn't a special occasion or anything like that, I'd have considered it, maybe.
Imagine if you got her stuck up your arse. Get it out! Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
So, yeah, that did actually happen.
I mean, I've, not stuck anything up there that I know of.
Not at all.
Not that I know of.
I used to work with a guy that used to shove a biro up his ass and have a wank. I've worked with
It's like having the smallest penis in the world.
Yeah, I know. I don't
even get it.
No.
I mean, I have heard that basically, why people get these things. I don't know why people do it, but I know why it gets stuck up there, or at least I think I do.
Yes.
Is because it basically it can cause like a vacuum.
Yeah,
and
it sucks it up.
Yeah.
There.
So basically, like it causes a vacuum and it'll suck whatever it is up there.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'd have known that, then the last time the Hoover was broken, then I had a cheap alternative to buying a new one. But yeah, it's not something kind of that's. I don't know. Although you want the male's perspective on it, Izzy. I think you've chosen the wrong people because we're just not sticking things up our arse at the moment.
The thing is, imagine that you haven't got a bird, right? You're some sort of fucking lonely old 50-year-old man that has cats. Basically, you're spending every night jacking off. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you think,
what next?
What next? What can I do? And then you might choose to stick something up your ass. And then the worst thing happens, it sucks it up. You can't get it out. And then you end up in A&E.
Imagine
with Izzy
being that
as your nurse.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Imagine being that bored though, where you're just sitting and you're just looking at things in the room, just thinking, oh, what am I going to do now?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stick that up my ass.
Well, there's some obvious sort of candidates. Veg apparently is quite common. Carrots. I wouldn't go for a marrow because that's pretty fucking big, isn't it?
Peas. Broccoli. all the vegetables.
But I noticed that you printed me out a fact sheet.
I did print it
Which
out
is
fact
nice.
sheet. It's a
As
bit
a
long,
backup.
but it was no, that's from a real doctor who has pulled many things out of people's
Yeah,
anus.
yeah. And I want to list a few.
Go on then.
I underlined it.
Excellent.
Bedposts, fair enough.
Have you seen that film?
No.
No, I'm thinking of Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Come in.
Doorknobs. I mean, how would...
See? Doorknobs.
Other objects recovered includes doorknobs. Surely there's a door attached to that. Right?
Not anymore, there isn't.
No,
It snapped off.
no.
The vacuum was
You had
just
to
too much.
unscrew it from behind.
Yeah. Well, his mother
Mayonnaise
to do
jars. I mean, that's a fucking... Hellman's, that's a big jar, innit?
I can only think it was just
Unless it's
the
a
squeezy
squeezy
ones. Yeah.
Candles, fair enough. Well, it's not fair enough.
Yeah, no.
You know, let's have it right. A grocery and newspaper combo. I'm not sure.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't know.
Is that
A
not-
carrot wrapped in the Daily Sun.
I was thinking like, some chips bought from the chippy, still in the newspaper.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, a battered sausage.
Well, it was obviously involved in it.
Yeah, tennis balls. Now, that's not an obvious one, is it?
No, it isn't, because it's
Right.
the wrong shit.
And my favourite of all of these is a frozen pig's tail. I mean, fucking hell. But I've heard this about pig's tails because the pig's tails, the hairs grow backwards, right? So
Right.
if you shove a pig's tail, I think it was like, and this comes on to an urban myth, people in third world countries, let's say, I'm making some of this story up, will shove a pig's tail up a bird's vagina, right?
Yeah.
And then rip it out because the hairs are growing like that way,
Yeah.
backwards,
Yeah.
and when you rip it out,
Yeah.
all the hairs just like rip her insides out.
Is this like what? Like, is this a murder weapon?
Oh, well, I don't think anyone's died of it. Maybe we could Google it. I don't know.
Not now.
This brings us back to the having somebody to Google,
To Google
stuff.
things, yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't
Well,
it?
there's still time.
There is still time. Anything else from that? Or is
Yeah,
that pretty much.
yeah.
kinda-
I've circled just this one section. It says there was a 20-year-old who went into A&E with a half-full bottle of V8. Now, I didn't know what that was, so I Googled it.
Yeah.
V8 is vegetable juice. Sounds fucking dreadful.
See, it's all got a vegetable theme to
Yeah.
it, isn't it?
So he had a half-full bottle of V8 in his descending colon. I'm not sure what that is. It's in the departure lounge, innit?
Yeah.
Right? He'd gone after it with a wire hanger, attempting to get it out, shredding his colon
Oh, man, that's
in the
horrible.
process.
That is horrible.
Right? And the sad thing is, he ended up shitting into a bag for the rest of his life. Colostomy bag.
Colostomy bag.
That's the speech thing.
Yeah, I know. Comes now and again.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. So yeah,
Thanks, Izzy, for your letter.
in answer to your question, no, me and Dave don't stick things up our ass, and we don't know why people do it, but we think boredom. Basically,
Well, maybe, yeah. Maybe.
boredom.
There's some fucking horny mothers.
There's some horny motherfuckers.
There's some horny bitches out there that it's just never enough.
No.
Fuck knows what, they just have a normal wank over.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I don't want to think about it.
Well, you don't have to.
No.
Let's
Stop thinking about
well,
it.
okay, let's pretend that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
I've got another letter. Oh, that's
Right. Fuck, that's a long one, isn't it?
yeah, I know. That's I'm not going to read that one.
Okay.
Okay, now this one is from Dave Smith. From that sounds like a made-up name. Dave Smith from Moffat. Maybe not. Okay. Dear Heartbreak, I got married a few months ago and my wife moved in with me. What a slag.
That's a good start, getting married and
Yeah,
moving
I'm
in.
joking. She started a new job and ever since then I pick her up every night after work. Oh,
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a
well,
nice thing to do.
yeah,
Maybe she
but-
doesn't drive.
yeah, I'd like to pick my bird up from work.
Well, when you get a bird.
Yeah. I always spend 5 to 10 minutes waiting for her to come out of her office. She's probably having sex with somebody in the office.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay.
That could be happening.
Yeah, it only takes most men 5 to 10 minutes for a quickie. I absolutely hate waiting with a passion, even if it is for my wife. Her excuse is always the same. Computer's too slow to shut down. See, now when I'm thinking about it like this,
It doesn't take long for a computer to shut down. You just shut down and leave it.
yeah, you walk out when it's shutting down.
So that's an excuse,
Yeah,
which is
and
bullshit.
it takes ages to save work. Right, got caught in a meeting, etc., etc. Right.
Okay.
One day I got sick of the excuses and I went mad over it. I think after marriage, women take men and their time for granted, and they say stuff like, "Can I do a voice of a bird?"
Yeah, sure.
And they say stuff like, "Well, other girls' partners wait for them for 10 minutes and they don't have to go at them." Shouldn't have bothered doing that, should I? And they don't have a go at them. I told her, I'm not like other men, and you can't take me for granted. You bitch. You didn't say that.
No.
But I told her she has got no consideration for my time, and if I counted all the minutes wasted waiting, it would be a lifetime.
I don't think it would.
No,
but, you know.
no, it probably wouldn't be. Now, when she texts me to pick her up, I leave a bit later, so she has to wait for me instead. Sounds like there's a bit of a power play going on here, doesn't there?
Yeah, a little bit.
But I still have to wait a couple of minutes. Hang on a second. A bit later. Well, do you know what? If it's 5 to 10 minutes, really, you should leave 5 to 10 minutes later. Then you won't have to wait another minute. That's maths.
Good advice.
Anyway, but he still has to wait a couple of minutes. I'm trying to stay cool. Do you think I'm being unreasonable? Hang on, I haven't finished, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I can see you dying to get in. Do you think I'm right to have a go at her for making me wait? I can't bottle up my frustration, so I let it all out. What do you guys suggest? In brackets, divorce is not an option.
It's an what?
I did
It
that
is an
switching
option.
thing, didn't
It is an option.
I? It is an option, but probably not.
Not over that.
Not over that now.
Well, whereas the other letters have been almost comical, that's a real problem.
Yeah, I know.
Some would say that's just a bit of a niggle as opposed to a real problem. However, he felt that passionately about it. He wrote all that. So
Yeah.
maybe we should give him
Some
some
consideration.
advice. Oh, yeah. Now, I've got a copy of this. And my note would be, tell her to get the bus. That's
Yeah.
fair enough. That's what public transport is for.
Did he offer? That's one of my
Yeah,
questions. Is
that's
like,
a
I mean,
good shout.
if he basically if he offered to give her a lift in the first place, I'll pick you up, you know, and now he regrets saying it, you know, because he didn't realise that he would have to wait. But you know, I mean, I can think of, you know, things to do if I was waiting on somebody for 5 to 10
Angry
minutes.
Birds.
What?
Angry Birds. Just download that.
Oh, Angry
It's
Birds. I thought you were
it's
talking about
addictive.
like, you know, birds. Yeah, well, just listen
Do
to
that.
something.
Mm.
Listen to our podcast. Listen to
Listen
a
to this,
solution to your
Dave
problem.
Smith.
You know. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as big a deal as you know, as what you think. And yeah,
I would just fucking tell her. Don't blow up, right?
Yeah.
Have a little crisis on your own and then come downstairs. When I say crisis,
what if they
I
live in
mean
a
wank.
bunk? If they live-
But, you know, come downstairs and over the dinner table, just discuss it calmly You know, and say, look, this is eating into my day. Do you think that you could get the bus home now and again? But I will pick you up now and again.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I mean,
Well, that's, you know,
I agree with you. I agree with you. Just a sensible discussion again as to kind of, you know, what to do about it.
Yeah, I think that's the key to a marriage, which coming
obviously-
from two divorcees,
Yeah,
is
we know all
important.
about it. Basically, it's communication.
Yeah, we know what doesn't work. That's
How-
that's important.
Yeah. My divorce wasn't my fault. I'm only, you know. Anyway,
Mine was.
yeah. By the way, it used to be me and Dave that were married together. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
It was his. Slag, Dave. Yeah. Well, I think you should just. Also, I think you should maybe just chill out a little bit, and just, you know, appreciate what you've got.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she might be tidy.
Yeah, and if she is, then, you know.
Stop fucking whinging.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
5 to 10 minutes of your life every day isn't that much, mate.
But
And,
thanks, Dave Smith, from
yeah.
Moffat, for your ridiculously long email.
Yeah, you made us think. Yeah, that's the end of the letters section, Dave. I only had I had 2 more, but I'm not going to bother.
I liked that.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
I
think.
feel as if we're helping people.
Well, I hope we have.
I hope we have too. Now, we were going to do kind of this urban myths section, which we can't think of any urban myths. However, I've got 2 Paul Reed facts for you, Dave.
Okay, go ahead.
Some people, well, I've kind of, you probably know what they are anyway, but basically, right, number 1, Louis Walsh has got half of a tongue.
No.
What? He's got half a tongue.
What do you mean, what?
Louis Walsh has got half a tongue.
Yeah, well, you keep telling me this.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
No, it's not a fact. I've seen X Factor.
Yeah, I've seen X Factor before as well. That's why I'm saying. But no, that's a true story. He's basically, you never see him put his tongue out. You never see anything.
Mate, he talk funny. He would
He
definitely...
does talk funny.
Nah,
He's
well,
Irish.
Yeah. That's not funny. A lot of birds like the Irish accent.
Yeah.
Irish?
I could do the Irish accent, but only
Yeah, you
in my
can,
mother's
yeah.
voice.
Yeah, but
So
your
that's
mum's
not
not
gonna-
Irish.
My mother is Irish.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, she is.
What's your other fact? Because the first one is bullshit.
It's a fact, right? Right. The reason why dogs lick your mouth is because they want to make you sick, so that they can eat your food out of your mouth. Fact. Paul Reed fact, not a myth. Not an urban myth. It's just a fact.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Have you never seen like anything about that?
no, not at all. And you've told me this before, and I've Googled it,
Yeah.
and there's no evidence whatsoever.
Google isn't evidence, Dave.
Yes, it is.
I watched a documentary once in the 80s, I think, and basically it showed that wild dogs licking the insides of each other's mouths, and they were making each other sick and vomiting into each other's mouths, and basically that's how they survived. So what I'm saying is, Dave, if we get poor, that's what we can do with each other.
Yeah, lick each other's
Lick
mouths.
each other's mouths. That'll make the other one sick. We could survive for years on each other's sick.
Fucking hell. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, probably.
We've
just-
got food in the fridge, haven't we?
Yeah, I know.
A bit.
Until you're 46.
Yeah, and that won't matter
It won't.
because I'll be dead.
Get your bucket list started.
Yeah, I know. I've got a fact which I've just thought of.
Oh,
Somebody told me this the other day. 1 in 400 men are flexible enough to suck their own penises.
do you know 400 men?
Yeah,
Are you the one?
I'm the one.
I fucking knew it.
No, I'm not. There was rumours, and that's actually an urban myth, that Prince had his bottom ribs taken out so he could suck his own cock.
I thought that was just so you could get a flat stomach, because loads of birds do that.
Fuck off.
They
Really?
get like the bottom set of ribs. taken
No,
off
that's bollocks.
and-
Who would do
to
that?
get the stomach flat. I don't know. Celebrities. Dave, we're gonna have to wrap this up, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because we
Well,
haven't got time.
It's been nice speaking to you.
It's been nice speaking to you as well, Dave. Right, so
Next time.
if you could basically email us in some problems and things and some letters, that would be nice. And the email address is heartbreak.initiative@gmail.com. You might have the same trouble that me and Dave had spelling initiative. But
We're just thick.
just use spell check. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye, Dave.
Goodbye. Peace.
Goodbye.